Hey guys, it's Erica Galinas with Century 21 Affiliated in Schererville, Indiana, here for our weekly market update. This week we are going to be talking about St. John, Indiana, and it's always kind of interesting because there's just tons and tons and tons of new construction in St. John, although I discovered something kind of interesting about our active existing house listings, which we will talk about in a minute. So these are numbers for the month ending August. In the month of August, we sold 31 units of real estate, and as always, that's tiny condos all the way up to mansions. A total volume of $12.9 million. Average price, $416,809. Average days on market, 6. Listing price to sales price, meaning it was listed for X, it sold for Y, what percentage? We're at 98.13% of listing price in St. John. So compared to last month's numbers, total units sold 35 units for a total of $16.5 million, which gives us an average of $438,358. So this month we were down, I don't know, what would that be, $17,000 or something like that between the two. Not anything major. I don't think it makes any difference. Average days on market last time was 4 months. This time's at 6 months. Again, not that much of a difference. The average listed sales price last month was 100.3% compared to the 98.13 we have now. Again, I don't think that that indicates any big change or anything like that. I did note last month that the average price for new construction, it looks like there were 21 new constructions active last month. The average price was $521,000 versus the average sales price of $438,000, which obviously is $100,000 more than the average final sales price. So we're going to see kind of how that shakes out. So St. John, yeah, no $1 million homes. I think the most expensive one that closed in St. John was in the $600,000 range. So no $1 million homes like we're seeing in Munster and Dyer and some different places. Okay, so in terms of pending listings, so these are listings that were listed, found a buyer, but they haven't closed yet. Again, a lot of these are new construction, so those always take longer. They got to build the houses and everything like that. So pending listings right now in St. John, there are 57 pending listings with an average list price of $423,273, which is kind of in between July and August numbers. So it's right there, right where we thought it was. Average days on market, 9 days, maybe, a 3 days slower. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. We won't know, obviously, their final price and the list to sales price ratio until they actually close over the next couple months. So of those pendings, 42 are new construction, only 15 are existing. So again, we don't have a lot of listings in St. John for existing homes. It's all of this new construction that they're doing. 36 single family homes and 21 condos, townhouses. They appear to all be new construction, and they appear to all be those cottage homes and those patio home duplexy kind of things that they're building in the gates of St. John and that area there. So active listings in St. John. So remember, last time I did our St. John update, there were 21 of the active listings, 21 in new construction with an average price of $521,000. So keep that in mind. So active listings in St. John right now total, there are 45 active listings. 15 of those are existing homes. 30 of those are new construction homes. So the average list price is $547,885, which is obviously a tremendous difference from the 416 we had last month, 438 from the month before. And it's like, wow, these new construction homes, I mean, these builders are really, building these big prestige homes and, lots of square footage and marble countertops or whatever it is that they're doing. However, and this is the interesting thing I found. So of the active listings right now in St. John, like I said, there's 45 of them, 30 are new construction, 15 are existing homes. The average price, listing price for an existing home is $565,000. So this isn't new construction because new construction average listing price right now is $539,000, which, compared to the 521, that's higher. That's $18,000 higher or whatever, but not unreasonable, with the way the market's been like this. It's not unreasonable that these builders might start looking for this extra money. But for existing homes, to be looking at an average of $565,000, I will be very interested to see, what kind of numbers we see as these sell, or if they sell, or how this all shakes out. So 565, like I said, that's high. A lot of times I will pull out like $1 million listings because, that's just crazy. That it skews the average. There are no $1 million listings in St. John right now. Everything is between 300,000 and like 700,000, which obviously those are high numbers, but there's no 1.2 million or 1.6 million that's skewing the numbers in St. John right now. This 565 is reflective of all of those listings. I drilled down a little bit more in St. John. Again, this is just for existing homes. This has nothing to do with new construction, just existing homes. The cheapest one listed right now is $325,000. There are 3 homes currently listed in St. John that are less than $400,000, with the remainder of those homes in the $5,000 and $6,000 range. So these sellers in St. John, based on comps or based on however they did their math, and they may be 100% correct, they are saying that most existing homes in St. John are now worth $500,000, which obviously, you know, it depends on what's listed. You know, there's some guy didn't list his condo that's in bad shape because grandma lived there and she never took care of it or something. Like, obviously that doesn't necessarily affect some of those but I mean, if we were to take out the $1 million homes and we were to take out the 1 or 2, you know, $100,000 homes, you would see this same kind of average. So these outliers are not included in this number on either side. It's not being weighted either way. So St. John sellers for existing homes in St. John right now think their houses on average are worth $565,000. I hope they are. I think it's great. I hope everybody makes $1 million when they sell their house. I think our market is, very hot, like we've been talking about all year, this lack of inventory. And again, we only have 15 existing homes listed in St. John. So certainly, if there were more listed, we'd see, some movement in this number. I don't know what's going to happen for these sellers of existing homes in St. John. Their obvious competition, everybody's always their competition, is new construction homes. We have a situation in St. John right now where the existing homes are more expensive on average than new construction. And obviously new construction, you can have upgrades and you can decide to have hardwoods throughout. And so those numbers can be somewhat fluid. But I've never seen a town, I've never done any of these market updates, where the existing homes were considered more expensive than what the builders think that they are worth. And normally that is because builders do a tremendous job of research. I mean, regardless of what they're building or where they're building it, they have a staff who for years ahead of time have been identifying different, geographic areas, identifying, economic trends and traffic patterns and working with the town to get your licenses, all these things. They've been working on that for years and are pricing their homes to reflect the reality of that market. So, like I said, I wish everyone well, but I'm very interested to see what these sellers of these existing homes end up with. One of the ways we know, obviously, that these houses are worth on average $565,000 is if we continue to see average days on market for existing homes being 4 days or 6 days or 9 days. If we continue to see, existing homes closing at a list to sales price ratio of 95, 97, 98%, then we know that they're listed, pretty, I guess St. John's now worth $500,000 on average. What we will see if they perhaps have been optimistic about their price is that our average days on market in St. John will shoot up because again, there's only 15 houses. The bulk of these homes, even going forward, even if we have 25 listings next month or whatever it is, going forward, the longer these houses stay on the market, the higher that average days on market is going to be. So if these houses are overpriced, then that average days on market is going to go up because a lot of buyers are going to, buy a new construction house because it's brand new, or they're going to go into Dyer or Crown Point or something like that where things maybe aren't that expensive. And then obviously the other thing we're going to see is list to sales price ratios going down. So if you've I'm saying that they have, but if you've terribly overpriced your house and you're desperate to move, you got to go, they switched your jobs, you're sick of taking care of the house, want to beat wintertime, whatever it is, you're willing to accept far less on your price and more of a price reduction than you would be if you were, priced closer to the market average. Let's say, that's not the word I want, but priced closer to what buyers might be willing to pay in your market. How about that? So we may also see these list of sales prices as these sellers kind of drop off, showing that instead of 100.3%, instead of 98.13%, 95%, 92%, depending on how well they have read the market, we may continue to see 4 days in the market and 100% in sales. We might not I don't know which way it's going to go, and I'm very curious to see this because St. John's a fine town. You know, it's traffic's a little messed up now because of construction, but I mean, it's got fantastic location. You know, there are still some neighborhoods that have, you know, the older neighborhoods, they do have half-acre and 1-acre lots with these really grand, custom-built, you know, mid-century ranches and all these different kinds of things. And we will see if they can get that average of 565 out of them, or if we're going to see these listings starting to sit on the market. So it'll take, you know, 60 to 90 days to see how that shakes out, but we'll keep an eye on it. If you live in St. John and you're thinking of selling, or you know somebody who is, please share this video with them, or maybe somebody who's interested in moving to St. John. Absolutely give them my number. Have them call me or text me, 219-765-2062. I'm real low pressure, so, you know, if you reach out to me, don't expect to get, you know, a handshake and a pressure to sign paperwork. You can also email me anytime at hsbyerica@gmail.com. It stands for Home Sales by Erica. Please send me a direct message. Please contact me. Leave a comment down below. I always respond to those. I'm always happy to do so. I do market updates every week. Next week, we are talking about Schererville, Indiana. So if you want to keep an eye on that, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Hey guys, I'm glad you're enjoying my videos. If you have any questions about buying or selling, but I'm not in your area, I have connections to an international network of realtors who would be happy to help. Give me a call, text me anytime, 219-765-2062. I'll be happy to give you the name of a realtor in your area. Thanks.